I'm Matt Schmoody, and I'm an educator who's passionate about my students, both inside and outside of the classroom. I've been married to my wonderful wife, Emily, for 5 years, and we have a little boy named Corin, who's 2, and a little girl on the way. Students have always been a passion of mine, which led me to pursue a degree in student ministry from Grace Bible College. I've also coached football at Hudsonville Public Schools for the past 10 years at both the varsity and middle school levels. During my time in ministry and in my time in coaching, I learned that I have a passion for two things: teaching and developing meaningful relationships with students. These passions led me to pursue teacher certification at Grand Valley State University through their graduate teacher certification program. There, I majored in social studies and minored in math, two subjects which have been a passion of mine throughout my academic career. I also discovered during my time in ministry and at Grand Valley that I have a passion for using technology in creative ways. I've experienced working with creating personalized video content, graphic design, website design, all of which were self taught. And I look forward to finding engaging ways in which I can bring my experiences with technology into the classroom and use them to engage students. I love working with students and I love teaching because I love to see students learn and grow, whether that's inside or outside the classroom. I love to see students facing new challenges and working alongside them as they work to overcome those things. I've worked with students in a variety of different ways, including as a coach, as a teacher, and as a student pastor. I enjoy working with those students, especially who are struggling in particular areas, and taking time to work with them individually and figure out how can we best learn together. I have a lot of patience, and I really consider that to be one of my strengths as a teacher. In education, students are the most important thing. As teachers, we have a unique opportunity and responsibility to shape and impact students' futures both academically and outside of the classroom. I take this really seriously. I build students' relationships on purpose, starting with just greeting them at the door. I develop these relationships further by asking about their weekends, their interests, their hobbies, just having conversations with the students outside of the class. I discuss progress in the class with all of my students, especially highlighting a lot of the positive things that I've seen. And I work with struggling students before school, after school, during class, on lunches, whenever it's most convenient for them so that they can succeed in my classroom. Additionally, if I'm walking down the hallway and I see a student, I'm going to say hi to them and I'm going to use their name because they value and they matter to me. One of the first things that I'm going to do is I'm going to make my classroom fun and engaging for the students. I'm going to do this through using fun and engaging activities, videos, even if I have to create my own, which I have an example of on my website. I also use my own passion for the subjects that I teach to kind of draw students in. I differentiate instruction through the use of small group discussions, think, pair, share activities, and online assessments and lessons. I develop lesson plans that match student interests with the state standards so that they're engaged in the content that they're learning. I take advantage of teachable moments within the classroom and I make sure to integrate technology whenever I can. I also work diligently with students who've missed class time to ensure that they've made up any work that's required of them and that they also know the content of the class. I also provide regular updates to parents, kind of letting them know this is what we're learning in class and also how they're doing in the classroom.